Okay, I've just finished the DAX 2 minute and I thought I would do the cable as well. Looking through cable and doing the arrows and the ellipses for the setups and the entries, it's been absolutely diabolical to be trading that today. I haven't taken any trades on cable today. My sympathies to anybody that has. But at 7:30 this morning, it again put in a higher high on price and a lower high on momentum with a wave 2. So within that, hook down on K within the wave 2 being red, we see that confirmation, although not very good, is showing a wave 5 up on momentum, so that is unlikely to, or less probable to go any higher than that. We're also coming off a failed 9, so the 6 minute is in reversal with extended up momentum, so that is a very good signal to confirm a short. So we have the trigger here on the 2 minute with this wave 2. So this wave 2 on momentum is the trigger and the setup for a failed 9 reversal on the 6 with extended momentum, and all confirmed well. So that worked out quite good. Although I would be a bit reticent and probably wouldn't have taken that, simply because my filter said do not enter into support, untested support, and none of that's been tested. So that's just the way it went. Pre 8 o'clock anyway. Not that good, but the setup just goes to show what decent confirmation can do. Just a pity all that support was there. So price came down. It actually wouldn't have taken the first retrace anyway after a big impulse move. Excuse me. We'd certainly have a look at the next one, which is a complex retrace. So that is your hook down on K. There, you can see there's no confirmation. So there's no way you would go short there. Price then went into quite a bit of consolidation. I did mark another complex retrace there. Again, there was no confirmation. Momentum was flat and stochastic was pointing up. So nothing to do there. And as I say, we had quite a bit of consolidation for what was probably nearly a couple of hours. You can see on the confirmation chart that everything's flat and the MACD lines are on top of each other. The wave counts there are very close to each other. So that's a decent indication of consolidation. We then had a big impulse move up and it kept on going, and didn't know, had no heads up to that starting at all, and there was no retrace to let us on. And so it went up. It then put in a wave 2. However, stochastic got up to 64. That wasn't good enough to be looking for a trade for that cycle. Then put in a wave 2C complex retrace with divergent second chance pattern here. However, there's absolutely no confirmation long at all. In fact, it's just come off extended momentum. We then put in another complex retrace here with what was a wave 2. So that was maybe looking quite good. So there's the hookup on K there. Bear in mind when you see this on the hard right edge of the screen, it would have looked like that. You see a complex retrace on momentum here starting. That looks good for a bit of power up. The trend is pointing up. It retraces down, momentum retains above zero. We have a KD cross. As I say, trend is pointing up. We're on the 15 SMAs where we want to be. Confirmation. KD are all up. Momentum is flat, but it's green. With all the circumstances there, wave 2, high probability, that would have been okay to take. However, it only went a few pips, turned around and stopped out. It then put in another complex retrace there. Again, hook up on K. We have momentum is green, but it is flat. K is angled up. I have marked that with an ellipse, but I wouldn't have taken it anyway, particularly after a failed entry there and a stop out there. I probably wouldn't have taken that, but I have marked it with an ellipse anyway. It did confirm, and it did go up a few pips, then come back down and stopped out. Actually, looking at that, the chart has actually changed as NinjaTrader does. Since I did that ellipse, I've had the chart actually off. I had that wick there as having stopped out. Yeah, now according to this chart, you wouldn't have been stopped out. It didn't go very far. You probably ended up getting bored with it and coming out. Then it did, as I said, did go up a little bit, and it came down, put in a wave 2, so there's your hook down on K there. I marked that with an arrow because I would not have gone long there because of all that underlying support on the 6 minute. I would have expected that to bounce. It did bounce and it hung around and it hung around. It did eventually drop. So an hour and a bit later. But again, probably we end up bored with that. It did come down quite a bit. 66. Yeah. 80 pips. But as I said, there wasn't any good probability, decent looking entry at that time. It did drop, but you wouldn't know it would drop. Could have just as easily bounced off SMA and gone up. So that is cable so far for today. As I say, pretty rubbish for anyone that tried to trade it. Very challenging.